Vegucated, a documentary about 3 New Yorkers who are meat and cheese lovers. They agreed to try a 6-week vegan diet. The cast includes Brian, a fast food junkie, Tesla, a Hispanic student who avoids vegetables, and Ellen, a single mom who serves convenience foods. Why go vegan? Being urbanites, these people didn't know the facts behind factory farms. They were just looking to improve their health. As the movie progresses, they learn about the practices used in the industry they support. A vegan omits all animal products from their lives. They eat no meat, including beef, pork, poultry, and fish. They also abstain from dairy, milk, butter, cheese, and eggs. They use no products created from animals like fur or leather. They do this for 3 reasons: better health, to stop pollution, and to end mistreatment of animals. The China study is the most comprehensive study of nutrition ever conducted. It found that areas of the world with plant-based diets had the lowest cholesterol, heart disease, and cancer. The movie's claim is that vegans are healthier. Most meat, poultry, and fish we eat are grown on factory farms. Animal agriculture is big business, and its goal is to make money. In doing so, they found ways to cut corners. The following practices occur every day. You probably picture cattle in a field like this. They actually have it the best of all the animals, but they frequently endure procedures without anesthesia like castration because vet care is too expensive. Dairy cows must give birth to have milk, so their babies are taken so that the milk can be used for humans. The mothers are re-impregnated, and once they are too old to produce milk, they are killed for hamburgers. Pigs are very social, intelligent animals, but pigs are treated like machines. Mother pigs live most of their lives in gestation pens, and their babies also endure medical treatment without anesthesia. Is this what you picture when you think of chickens? Factory farm chickens live their lives in overcrowded cages. They bite and peck the other chickens, so to stop that, about 1/3 of their beaks are removed without anesthesia. Fishing is also industrialized, using wide nets that destroy the habitat. 25% of what they catch is discarded. For every pound of farm fish, several pounds of marine life are required to feed them. Is all of this legal? As long as the practice is common, it is legal. There is a federal bill to protect animals, but it is not enforced and birds are excluded. Free-range and organic meat and poultry are no different. These are still factory farms. Organic just means that they aren't exposed to chemicals. The third reason for veganism is the impact that industrialized agriculture has on the environment. Each year, the demand for animal products grows, but the process doesn't get more efficient or less polluting. The U.S. Food and Agricultural Organization states that the livestock sector is one of the largest contributors to environmental problems. They contribute to global warming by releasing carbon dioxide and methane gas. We have destroyed forests for cattle raising, and the waste from factory farms contaminates the soil and water. On a local scale, this is about money. The factory farms get bigger and drive out the family farms. On a state level, this increases the wealth of the U.S. at the expense of the animals. But this also has global scale. According to the United Nations, by 2050, the world population will be over 9 billion. The largest growth is in less developed countries which have been more vegan, but are now eating more meat and dairy. This map shows the meat consumption per capita in the world. A person in a country on the low end consumes 10 times less meat than a person from a country in the highest category like the United States. One group of primary stakeholders is factory farmers. Stricter laws about animal treatment and pollution will reduce farmers' profits. This is passed on to the consumer as an increase in price, making them stakeholders. The people who care about animals and the environment are secondary stakeholders because they feel invested in the resolution of the problems. Since the environmental problems have global impact, we are all secondary stakeholders. According to the movie, if everyone turned to a vegan diet, current food production would be sufficient and the problems could be eliminated. This is debatable, according to Keith Hammond of the UN Food and Agriculture Organization. He warns that critics of high-volume farming forget that 800 million people in the world don't have enough to eat. A Times magazine article claims that we can have factory farming that respects animal rights and the environment. Others, like Tibor Machan, claim animals have no rights. In a New York Times editorial, he claimed that using animals to improve our lives is justified because we are more important. And health benefits are also debated. Drew Ramsey, Columbia University professor, claims that while vegans are healthier than most, their diets lack important vitamins found only in animal products. The author of the movie is Marissa Wolfson, a food activist who has organized grassroots workshops and screenings of documentaries about healthy, humane, eco-friendly eating. While Marissa is not a nutritionist and has no medical background, she does use credible statistics and experts in the movie. Producers and editors for Vegucated were experts in film and documentary, and the film has won several international awards. All of this lends credibility to the film, even though Marissa is not herself an expert. Her obvious message was that going vegan is the solution to the problems of industrialized agriculture.
This is Vegan Style.